the Member of Parliament for Wa West is Peter Lanchini Toobu. Before he became MP, he was an executive secretary at the Office of the Inspector General of Police. He's joined us on the line. Sir, you're welcome to Eyewitness News.
Mario, my brother, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. How political is the IGP's office? And I'm referring to the person towing the lines of their appointing party. Does that come up? I know that it may be naive for me to say it doesn't, but how bad is it? You have worked there before.
Thank you very much. Let me say good evening to our cherished listeners. The Inspector General of Police is a political appointee, and people always expect him to be very partisan. But being political is different from being partisan. The office of the Inspector General of Police is not supposed to be a partisan office. You can be politically conscious, but you cannot be partisan because you serve the Ghanaian people who belong to very different political parties. So when you are appointed Inspector General of Police, fortunately, there is a system in place. The police is a whole society. It has rules and regulations that governs your own behavior. You cannot be capricious. You cannot just be lawless. You have to operate within the rules and regulations. And one single statement you will learn in the IGP's office as Inspector General of Police is that police take lawful orders. The police take lawful orders. So when you are issuing orders yourself as Inspector General of Police, those orders must be in line with the law. If you issue any instruction that is capricious in nature and goes against the law, you will only hear yes, sir. But behind the scene, they will never do what you want them to do because that will go against the spirit and letter of the law.
Which means that people can rebel against the IGP if they discover that the IGP is not acting in the interest of the nation.
It is not possible for you to actively rebel against the IGP, but there's a lot of passive resistance in the system if they realize that you are overly partisan and you are not professional enough. You will find men and women in uniform who will never take your orders serious. And gradually you will lose legitimacy and you will not be credible enough. And actually you can't even enjoy being IGP. Because the power of the IGP is in your professionalism. That when you raise your finger and make a statement, it resonates with the whole system. Because they know that this will inure to the benefit of the country Ghana. If not, you will say it, people will hear it, you can scream at the top of your voice, but at the end of the day you realize that what you want people to do, they're actually doing the opposite. And the opposite is in line with the law.
This audio has not been authenticated, but we are told it's a commissioner of police. That is like the first level before or below the IGP, or the last level before the Inspector General of Police. All these COPs or commissioners are potential IGPs. If what we should be hearing is believable, then it means that the top hierarchy of the Ghana Police Service is divided on partisan lines. And this person who we've heard in that audio is very unhappy with the actions of the current Inspector General of Police. How should he be dealing with the content of this audio? I mean, Dr. George Dampare.
Thank you very much. In my own opinion, I think this video is below Dr. Dampare to respond. Why am I saying this? As a political appointee, all the commissioners at the top, the police management board, each individual in there has a soft heart towards a particular political party. But when you wake up in the morning and you wear the uniform covers your partisan interest. And when you get into the office, as much as you believe that you wish a particular party is the one in power, the people of Ghana have decided on the particular party in power. And your job in the uniform is to provide service to the Ghanaian people, including the politicians you support or don't support. So when you are a member of the police management board, dreaming to become IGP, unfortunately, it's just a single position in the police service. And every commissioner dreams to occupy that position. That inherent competition, that inherent fight is there. The turf war is there. The lobbying is there. But you make sure that you do it so decently. And that is what we call ethical lobbying. What we've gotten from this audio is dastardly, is disgraceful, is shameful, and that is very unethical. If we give an ear to such things, we will destroy the police institution. And democracies flourish so much with stronger police institutions. If we destroy the police institution, our democracy will have no future.
What should government do? Simply ignore and say, we've moved on because it's not been authenticated. and we trust the IGP. We are working with him. Or like James Agaga, your colleague, is in there. There's the need to probe this further, even though we've contacted the two persons who were suspected to be in the audio, and they both said that it is not their voice.
Thank you very much. I am saying it's below the IGP, and I think that if somebody is lobbying to occupy the position of IGP, and for that matter is trying to do all kinds of things that will let them fire the IGP, and it becomes public knowledge, it means that the trap has been revealed and is no longer a trap. So for me, I think that as a nation, let's let it slide. Whatever is behind this is a shame, but let's let it go, because we shouldn't waste precious time investigating unethical stuff that has the potential to dent our democracy, when in fact it has been revealed and they can no longer do it. They cannot convince the president that Dr. Dampare is not partisan enough. He is not supposed to be partisan. And let no politician deceive himself that when the IGP is partisan enough, it will inure to the benefit of your political party. I can give you examples. In the year 2000, President Rawlings appointed an IGP. The IGP was in office, but President Rawlings' party, the NDC, lost elections. In 2008, President Kufuor appointed the then IGP. He was then in office. President Kufuor's party, Nana Akufo-Addo, then candidate Akufo-Addo, lost the elections. In 2016, President John Dramani Mahama was the one person who appointed the then IGP. He lost the elections, and the party went into opposition, and the IGP was there. It is not the duty of the IGP to facilitate political victory for the appointing party. That is not right, and the IGP cannot even do it. The rules and regulations cannot even allow him to be openly partisan and still survive as a professional police officer.
Thank you for speaking to us, and please keep doing your job, sir.
Almost grateful. Thank you.
That's a former police officer, a member of parliament for Wa West.